Hey guys, it's been a minute since we have ridden together in the beautiful plains of Ohio. As you guys can tell, I am on my Himalayan today because spraying gasoline everywhere. How much was that? $8.88. I'll take it. 888 lucky numbers. If you guys missed my last video, first of all, you should watch that one because it has some information in it. And second, I can't get my key out of the thingamajig. I am spending the remaining half of this beautiful year of 2023 trying to better myself. As I mentioned in the last video, I also got a lot of questions about these sunglasses again. These are my Flying Eyes sunglasses. They are a new sponsor of the channel. I'm absolutely obsessed with these glasses, and we are going to put them to the test today, riding my, not first, but new to me off-road routes here in Ohio. So Jordan actually rode these routes not that long ago. Did I do that right? It says select. Oh shoot, that's mode. I can't see these buttons on the Himalayan. Okay, trip A. Anyway, so Jordan recently, a couple months ago, you okay, bud? Rode this route. Oh, I need to bring it up on my phone. Let's take the Scenic route. Start. Okay, anyway, Jesus. Jordan rode this route not that long ago on his Sportster, back when it was still like a scrambler. And I have been really pushing myself physically and mentally to ride some more dirt roads here in Ohio. If you guys missed it, I was in South Dakota and I took my Himalayan off-road for the very first time. Like proper off-road, y'all, not just dirt roads, but proper off-road, and I crashed it, which was awesome because I needed to get a good crash under my belt. But it is very busy today. Lots of traffic. I don't know why. But like I said, these sunglasses, this isn't like a full sponsored video, but these sunglasses do, like in the summertime, it's really hot. And especially when I'm riding on these slower roads, I leave my visor open like all the time. I hope you can hear me. So these act like goggles and they've been amazing. So, long story short, in my last video I did talk about when I was in Sturgis, I had almost like a coming to Jesus moment about how I was living my life, the people I was surrounding myself with, and what I was prioritizing for myself and for my business. And I'm just really ready to change that. And so one of those things that I'm working on changing is my mental and physical capabilities. So when it comes to physical capabilities, that very first time I went off-roading in South Dakota, it really brought to my attention how out of shape I was. And I'm still very much out of shape. You know, it's not all gonna go away in a week just because I started eating clean. Oh, this is a beautiful road. I've ridden down here many times, but it just never stops being beautiful. So today I told myself that I wanted to challenge myself to go by myself. That being said, I'm not going to be doing any real crazy technical roads or trails. Jordan did this on his Sportster, so I feel completely capable doing it on my Himalayan. So I'm going to go challenge myself to ride some dirt roads by myself, just for a little mental and physical endurance training, I guess you would call it. If you guys don't watch Shade Tree Surgeon, my good friend Josh actually inspired me to start thinking this way because he started using dirt biking as a source of exercise. Obviously, it's a very physically challenging, dirt biking is a very physical, challenging, demanding sport. I am not dirt biking in this video, but I do want to enjoy some nice little dirt roads. So the area that I'm heading to right now is a part of the... Did I miss it? Was that it? Oh, I think I just missed it. Shoot. An area I'm looking to go to right now is a part of the Dillon State Park, and it's the Wildlife Loop, I think it's called. So yeah, I should probably turn around here soon. That was so funny. I literally looked at the road and I was like, oh, that's a nice little gravel road. And then I looked down and that was the road I was supposed to go down. Oh, this is not a gravel road. I lied. Oh, okay, I'm about to like restart this video because I'm a mess. It's a very pretty road though. off-road miles under my belt. I'm still very, I guess, nervous. Anxious is a good word. I'm not nervous. I'm confident in my skills. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. But I do get anxiety when, especially, I'm by myself and I feel like I'm testing a skill. I get severe test anxiety, and that actually transitions into skill capabilities as well. Like when I'm by myself and I'm traveling and I'm, doing solo trips across the country, I'm not nervous at all, because I'm just like, it is what it is. I have to do this. But on days like today where I'm like, hey, let's go out and seek adventure, I get a little in my head, and that's not a good place to be when you are a relatively new off-road rider. I swear I've been down this road before too. So all I can hope for today is just to get some experience off-road, learn some new skills, and get more acquainted with my motorcycle. So I have a little over 850 miles on the Himalayan. Obviously this is not a touring motorcycle, and I do plan on doing a 1,000-mile review on my 2022 Royal Enfield Himalayan. But the thing I can tell you guys right now, I genuinely do not like taking this bike on the highway. Holy moly, just trying to get here on the highway was treacherous. I had a semi get really upset that I was only doing 70 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit zone. Oh, wow. Did you guys see that tunnel? That was cool. Okay, I have not been down this road. This is beautiful. I feel like I'm in a fairy tale. Oh, there's like a cottage up there? What? I want to live there. Oh, okay, I see where we're going. So I'm going to come up to the stop sign, and then directly across the street is the start of the dirt road. And from what Jordan told me, he said it's a pretty steep hill. And I do get nervous on hills, so that's gonna be fun. Jeez, okay. The road gets bumpy. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I am going to start my Apple Watch, and we're gonna see what kind of workout we can get out of this. All right. Dragging that rear wheel a little bit. Okay, this was that was definitely a hill. Jordan wasn't lying, but that was very short-lived. Not too bad. And we're off-road. Oh God. So the thing that I get really nervous about on these off-roads comparative to South Dakota off-roads, ooh, like those were pretty rutted out. The roads here in Ohio, if they're maintained properly, that means that somebody came through and laid down a crap ton of gravel. And riding through thick gravel is just really not that enjoyable. It kind of feels like you have absolutely no control of your motorcycle. So yeah, like right here, that was a lot of gravel that they just dumped down in that mud pit. But basically, these are the types of roads that you get in Ohio. And I'm only doing about 20 miles an hour because I've never been down here and I don't know the road condition. I know a lot of people would be like hauling ass. That's not me. I'm not that kind of person. It does feel very squirrely. My bike feels very squirrely. The bike didn't even feel this squirrely on the roads in South Dakota. So it's just interesting. It's an interesting parallel, riding in South Dakota versus riding in Ohio. And the funny thing is, when Jordan took this road for the first time on his Sportster, he ran into a dude on a Goldwing, riding two up on a Goldwing down this gravel road. And the dude's like, I've been riding these roads for over 30 years. I love them. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys up a little higher so I can stand up with you. Alright, so the one thing that we did do after my trip to South Dakota, Jordan actually took off the rubber mounts on my foot pegs, because if you guys didn't watch that video, I rode through a river crossing and a mud puddle, quite a few mud puddles. My boots got wet, and with the rubber pads on the shifter, or on the foot pegs, my feet kept slipping off literally every single time I would try to stand up. So I was having a very, very rough time trying to stand up on that motorcycle. And right now, the one thing I really, really, really dislike about this bike that I would ideally like to change in the future these bars are not tall enough for me. I'm a relatively tall person, so when I stand up full stretch, whoa, what is that bird? There's like a giant bird flying down at the end. I don't know if it's an owl or an eagle. Anyway, when I stand up, I still have to hunch over quite a bit to hold on to my handlebars because I can't stand up all the way. The bars don't come up high enough, so I need some risers. All right, I'll put you guys back down. And that just, it's kind of defeating when I want to, you know, hone my skills better and ride off-road. A lot of people even watch the video of me crashing in that last time when I was in South Dakota, and they're like, oh, well, it's because you were sitting down. I'm like, I actually wasn't sitting down. That's how much I was scrunched. I was scrunched up trying to reach the handlebars. Oh, well, okay, this is a nice little dead end. I was just like, oh, that's a sharp corner. And let's go check out some of these other spots Jordan told me about. The thing that I really wish Ohio had more of, honestly, there are so many like cool roads and trails and like interesting things to ride and do and see, but we do not have enough camping. Oh man, if you want to go camping anywhere east of the Mississippi, you have to have a reservation, or it's first come, first serve, and there's a million people surrounding you. We just don't have a lot of dispersed camping out here. And it breaks my heart because like I would love so much to ride trails like this and then just find a cool little spot next to a river or a creek and pull over and set up my tent and go camping. If you guys know of cool places to do that don't cost an arm and a leg and aren't surrounded by a billion people, leave a comment below. But this was a nice little straight road to kind of, you know, get my bearings on, practice. I'm doing still about 20 miles an hour now. But yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of time in my helmet on the way home from Sturgis, and it just, whoa, okay, these are some big ruts. Holy crap, how does that happen? Like perfectly flat, smooth rocks, and then like just giant holes. Lots of sticks too. Anyway, I just had a lot of time in my helmet, and oh no, the leaves are falling. Oh, I'm not ready. Trust me, autumn is my favorite season in Ohio, but I always know what follows autumn, and it's I don't want to talk about it. Once again, for the third time, welcome to Life with ADHD with Jess. I'll be your host. I had a lot of time to think in my helmet on the way back from South Dakota, and it's just one of those things, you know, the idea of changing your life for the better, just health-wise and mental state. It takes time, and like that's such a daunting feeling, and I get overwhelmed and I get anxious and I don't want to think about bettering myself. But then it's like, well, girl, the time's gonna go by whether you want it to or not, so you might as well be taking steps that improve your life rather than deter from improving your life. Like, I don't know, I'm not very eloquent with the words, but I'm having a really hard time focusing on the road because of the tree shadows. I'm looking directly in front of me to make sure I don't hit any potholes, and I also need to be looking ahead just to, you know, ensure the road is clear. So it's quite a conundrum. All right, back up to the top of this hill here. Make sure at least it flattens out at the top, and you can't really see if anybody's coming. Nobody's coming. All right. So we get to ride along this beautiful road, which, if I'm being totally honest, these are definitely the roads I prefer. But pushing myself on gravel is definitely something I need to continue doing because not all roads are paved in certain areas that I want to go. It's a lot of gravel on this section, but let's see if we can make it. See, that really is like the main difference between roads in Ohio and roads in South Dakota. This is just gravel. It's like the roads in South Dakota were like beautiful rock. All right, we are done. Let's see where this road takes us. Kind of looks like a fork, but I have a feeling it goes left. I do think this might be part of the area where there's a sign. I probably should have stopped and read that. Oh, it looks like we got a Nice little water crossing here. Little slippery, little rocky, nothing too crazy. I'm surprised that there was actually a water crossing right there because I don't think we've had much rain here in a while. Pretty rocky. Oh, I think this is all very fresh gravel. This definitely washed out probably not too long ago. So I was gonna say, I don't know if Jordan did this on his Sportster. This is a lot of deep gravel and some pretty big rocks, like freshly quarried rocks. These are the types of rocks that I was getting caught riding over the very first time I did the triple nickel here in Ohio. What was that? Was that a beaver or a bird? Oh, it was a duck. I was hoping it was a beaver. This is kind of cool. That is what Jordan was warning me about. Let's walk down there and check this out. And not really much of a way to get across that without going through some mud. And I don't see any rocks in the bottom of it. It's just mud. Yep. Nope. Sorry guys, not gonna do it for the video. If I was a braver person, and probably not by myself, I would give it a go, but I don't feel like doing that today. Look at my cute little bike. Like I said, I'm not trying to push my limits here. I just want to better my skills. I guess let's head back. Oh man, when you're just standing in that sun, it is brutal. I forgot I had to pause my workout because here we go. Okay, resume. Whoops. Yeah, I missed that entire section of riding because I had to pull over, snap some pictures, and I forgot to resume my workout. And this road is a bit more pocked up, that's for sure. So here's the real, I guess, question. Am I enjoying this right now? Honestly, I'm indifferent about this. It's definitely not as enjoyable as just riding on a beautiful road. And that's probably because I genuinely was not raised on dirt bikes. Dirt riding is just so new to me in general that I don't think I find enjoyment in it yet. I do think it would be a lot more enjoyable if I had someone else out here with me, but I don't really personally know anyone in my close friend group that has a bike that they were willing to take on some more sketchier gravel roads. This is a pretty nice gravel road, and by nice I mean it's flat. Otherwise I've been on better for sure. Yeah man, these quarried rocks are insane. They are big time thicky. Kind of want to stop here and take a picture because look at that mud puddle. Another thing I absolutely love about Ohio, I don't have to be worried about parking so close to water. It's one thing I don't miss about Florida. Ooh, this side's a wee bit more beat up than the other side. Oh yeah, I forgot about the water crossing. Oh, slippery rocks. Not my favorite. And by water crossing, I mean it's literally like an inch deep. It's not the water that gets you, it's the rocks underneath it when they're all mossy and mildewy, you know? Kind of a steep hill to try to get out of on a bike with no torque. Come on, torque! Alrighty, that was not too bad. Well, I've decided that I'm kind of burnt out on seeking paved roads, and I just went ahead and told Google, hey, take me home, but don't make me take any highways, because honestly, that was atrocious. I don't want to do again. I don't want to do that again. So I'm on this chip and seal road, which I remember so vividly that roads like this used to scare the living hell out of me when I was on the Dyna, because it wasn't perfectly paved or smooth. This is a 10 out of 10 road. Beautiful road right now. And sometimes you just gotta sit back and remind yourself that you have improved, I guess. I've only been riding for 8 years, and when I meet newer riders who have only been riding a few months or a couple years, they're like, I can't wait to get to the level that you're at with your confidence and comfortability on two wheels. And I'm just like, I remember so vividly thinking that exact same thing when I was a new rider. I used to follow all these amazing women on Instagram who were only a few years more into their riding career than I was. And I just remember thinking like, gosh, I can't wait to be at that level. I can't wait to go explore on my own and not feel like I can't go more than 20 miles from my house. You know, like, so pat yourself on the back when you do get out and go get groceries by yourself, or when you do get out and go push your limits a little bit, because it is a big deal. I hope this video doesn't seem like I'm on a high horse or a pedestal, or I don't want you to think that this channel is only going to be talking about like mental health and crap like that. That's really not who I am. It's just kind of it's kind of a mood I'm in currently. So that's not what Her Two Wheels is. I'm actually in the process of planning another multi-week road trip. So I do know those videos tend to perform the best for you guys. What in the seven hells is going on right here? Okay, stop. Anyway, I know those videos are the ones that people enjoy the most on this channel because it's escapism. Those are the videos that I enjoy, and I'm in the process of working on something like that for October. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. But if it's all right with you, I'm gonna try to lay low in September and really just hang out at Ohio, like hang out at home and really enjoy my time in my own home state. Okay, this road does not have a stop sign here, so I can't see shit. Anyway, ironically, October is like the one month I don't want to leave Ohio. It's so beautiful when the leaves start changing and when we get a gorgeous autumn. Hey, buddy. Also, help me out. Leave a comment below if you actually don't mind videos on the Himalayan. I really have been loving this bike. I'm really happy that I have like a small bike in my arsenal of touring motorcycles. But you know, I built a channel around being a Harley-Davidson rider, and I still am a Harley-Davidson rider. So sometimes I get a lot of hate for when I hop on bikes that are not Harley-Davidson. So it would really help if you guys like this video to actually leave a like and leave a comment. It does wonders for the algorithm. Honk honk. I'm coming through. Ooh, what's that? That looks like a driveway. All right, this is what I'm talking about. That's the highway right next to me. That is 70 miles an hour. And look, I got this whole road to myself. Y'all can get bit. Try to run me off the road because I can't do 75. Oh yeah, this bike is in severe need of a steering dampener, by the way. Holy crap. I went over one bump doing 65 miles an hour. I thought that was it. I thought I was going to heaven. It was scary as hell. The whole front end was like, blah, 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 blah. I wanted to go camping this week. I wanted to take you guys camping with me, but holy hell, dude, it was like 97 degrees yesterday, 93 degrees today. I'm literally in just a sports bra under this jacket right now. This is a mesh jacket. If you guys are interested, I'll have a link to my Revzilla store below where you can shop this, because holy crap, this is a game changer in riding in hot weather, especially if you're going slow speeds like I was on off-roads. But yeah, I'm literally in just a sports bra right now under this because it is too damn hot. And this helmet is so hot, but I can't open my visor because I don't have a windshield and you can't hear me. So I'll suffer for you and good sound quality. Goddamn parade. So once again, that's the highway I could take to get back. I think I'm done with highways on this bike, man. It is just not worth it. Hey, man. going golfing? Hey, you gotta put your clubs in the passenger seat. It's the only way they'll fit. Hi, puppy! I was looking at your mom's Bronco, but you were way cuter. I'm going straight. Please don't hit me. Following the puppy. I totally forgot to fill you guys in on my workout from today. So obviously I didn't do anything too intensive on this motorcycle, but I did run my exercise as just an other, you know, just other. It was paying attention to heart rate and stuff like that. So it says, I think it said I burned 358 calories in a little under an hour worth of workout time. So, hey man, I'll take it. Riding motorcycles and burning calories and feeling good at the end of the day, can't really beat that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until my next one, you be good, ride motorcycles, and I'll see you later.